Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your second reading of the day. So we're looking at what Spirit wants to give you as tips. This morning we had a beautiful reading with the Peace card, the Courage card coming in, so appropriate and exactly the message they want to give. And all these beautiful cards from the Witch's Wisdom Tarot, so beautiful. If you want to see that beautiful reading, go ahead and go on the homepage of my channel and watch the video just before this one, and you'll get the first reading. So we're going to go ahead and go on with the second reading, the Judgment card coming in as the second message, talking about accountability for the choices and the behaviors that you have. It's a time of reviewing. It's a time of awakening. It's a time of renewal, of second chances, rite of passage, resolving issues from the past and forgiving yourself and others. It couldn't be the better card for the week. I think it's the most, appropriate card that could come out for the week as a message. You have to forgive yourself and forgive others. And you do that by having courage and pushing through and doing what needs to be done. If a light was shown on something that you feel you need to rectify, it's time to go ahead and do that, Pisces. All right, so I'm going to put these aside and we're going to pull a card from the Magical Herbs. The Magical Herb Oracle is what it's called. Reflection, beautiful card. So Lemon Balm for those who are interested, and there's a number 33. So it's time to reflect, and like I said, this is all part of the Judgment card, right? It's almost like the pause before the completion. The Judgment is a card before the World card, a culmination, a completion. The Judgment card always seems to me like the last stop before getting to the end of one cycle, right? And I'm not talking about the end of life for some of you who are new to Tarot. It's talking about just this cycle in particular. We go through a few cycles as we are here, and sometimes we're bound to repeat things, especially if we didn't get it the first time around, right? That's why some people you hear some people say, "Why does this keep happening to me?" Because you didn't fix it the first time around. It's time to look at it again. So there's some reflecting to do. And that's exactly where we are at now. You have done all the hard work. And even though you may think this is hard work, this is really the remnants, the stuff that you need to complete. Okay? The stuff that you need to get. Like, this is you. You are whole. You are this beautiful round. These are just the little, the things that happened along the way to make you who you are. Now, you can either open that up or block that up, but you need to do some work on it, okay? So, yeah. The Courage card fell down, just to tell you, yeah. That's the hardest part, to get the courage to get the stuff done, to actually do what needs to be done. And I'm with you there, Pisces. A lot of times I feel, oh, I gotta tell somebody something, okay? When I behave badly, it's hard sometimes to make that call or send that text and go, look, I know I've behaved badly. Or I said something I shouldn't have. And I apologize. I am sorry. I can't take it back, but I can apologize, okay? Two verse. Okay. Nine of Fire. Ace of Air. Eight of Earth, hard work. Look at that. Breakthrough and hard work coming in at the end of this. The Nine of Fire is that perseverance. Don't give up. You're almost there. The Two of Earth is that juggling and adapting. So it's going to take a little bit juggling on your part. It's going to take a little adaptability on your part. But you know you can do it within yourself. Even though you're feeling resistance from inside, it's hard. Like I said in this morning, it's hard to say when you've done something off, when you've done something that you're not really proud of. These are such beautiful cards. The one thing that I'm noticing is that this one feels, even though it shouldn't be, it feels like the white here feels very much like it's cold weather. I don't know if witch hazel grows in cold weather. But it's almost like saying that you can take these and you can dry them. Okay? I like that. They're all flowering. And there's a lot of work. Both these cards right here, they speak to me of working hard to get to where you're needing. This is about preparation for things, and this one is actually the actual work. So the bloomings, the blooms from last week, okay? That's what's happening here. Now you're figuring out how to use them later, okay? That's what we were doing. How to use them going forward. So you're putting in all of this hard work right now. All this stuff that you're doing, fixing, repairing, moving forward, preparing for the winter. It's all to help you have a quality type life, okay? To be able to use these things for what you actually need in the future. All of it is working in tandem for you. Even though you may not see it, there's, what is it called? An order to all of this. There's an order to all of this, is what I feel they're saying here. Tree of Earth, again, with the card of what I consider to be partnerships, teamwork. Usually for me, it's with spirit. You have the Emperor, stability, and for lavender. Here we go. We've had these yesterday as well. Right here, when I look at these three cards, I think it's putting in the work now. Okay? Putting in the work and the structure in now so that you can actually take a break later and just enjoy your life. It's like saying, okay, you've got some work to do right now, this week, this month, whatever. Whatever you're trying to resolve here this week, okay? Whatever's coming in for you. Like I said, these are general, so this applies for you. This will resonate for you individually, whichever way it hits you, okay? I can't presume to know all of your lives and what you're going through, what's going through your head, or what was, you know, what lighted the way to this change of, oh, I have to fix this. But this is definitely what's coming in, is that you are still very fruitful, as the three fruit baskets, okay? There's definitely a lot of abundance here. And there's a lot of structure in the way that you've done things. And there's a reason for all of that. There is a reason for all of that. You will be able to take a break, okay, after all of this. You will. You're going to have a time of just like, oh, I'm good now. I'm good now. Six of Fire. Oh, the Eight of Water. Look how beautiful those cards are. I love them. Okay. So, what else that came in? Ace of Fire. Okay. So the Six of Fire is definitely success. nasturtium. Beautiful table, inviting. The word rassemblement is coming in other words, an assembly of things all good. And then the Eight of Water, the Valerian, is like a good night's sleep. That's what I feel again with the Four of Air. It's almost like a nighttime relax. After the good, hard work, not based in ego, because the Six of Fire can be, okay? When it's celebrating all that is good, all the hard work that you've done, being celebrated and celebrating. After that, there will be a time to move on to, I don't know, more calming energies and more room to begin something new. The Mulan is the plant. I'm reading the plants for those of you who have a lot of knowledge in this. Honestly, Pisces, I feel that this is always the same message. I don't want it to be always the same message, but I feel that they're telling me that even though you think this is quite the mountain to go over, it's actually probably more of a molehill. The drama you feel is caused from within yourself. You're going to get so much more from this experience than you ever thought possible. The thing is to just get over the hurdle of doing it, right? It's never easy. I mean, we judge ourselves unfairly in the mind, but it's never easy admitting that to other people. Sometimes we get a different viewpoint from where they're saying. Maybe it's less. Sometimes it's more. Maybe they see it completely different than you do. But it's always scary to go out and get the information. And I feel from what they're saying from here as well is that reflection that you're doing, at one point you have to get out of your brain and get into action. Okay? Sometimes it's easier to write down what you think you could do. I would say to you, Pisces, keep it as simple as possible. If you're asking to speak to somebody about something, keep it to how you feel. Put your heart into it. Keep it short, keep it sweet. And let it flow. See what happens. Okay? Put a thought, or I would say an energy or an emotion out there and see how it's received. And see how they come back at you. And then being able to start a conversation. For many of you, I get from Spirit that it's not as bad as you think it's going to be. For a few of you, it's been a long time coming, and maybe good that you're putting a closure to it. Okay? Good that you're putting a closure to it. Yeah. If somebody is trying to offer you their also, like I said, it could go the other way, where you are getting somebody who is telling you how they feel. You don't need to accept them and receive them into the fold again. In other words, you don't need to go, oh, everything's forgotten and we're all good again. But you can accept their apology and tell them, I'm glad you got it off your chest, and just we'll leave it at that now. And that's kind of telling them, I've received it, or I've heard you. If you don't want to accept it, it's fine. You can tell them your thoughts. I would say taking the high road in any case is better than lashing out. But that all depends on different circumstances. Spirit is telling me these are different circumstances. This is different circumstances. And different things that have happened. Yeah. I'm going to leave that at that, Pisces, okay? I'm going to stick with the middle row right here that says to me that you're definitely fruitful in the way you're doing. This is building a structured pattern that's going to help you take a break after this. Really, really good. The Two of Wands is telling me that you're contemplating how you're accumulating all of this, how you can turn all of this into a victory and a new path going forward. You see, what happens with that is when you clear out a space, when you clear out a certain energy, it leaves a space. And you want to fill that space. Nothing lives in a vacuum, like they say, so you want to fill that space with good things. So every negative space that you liberate, you want to fill in with the goodness of the path that you're taking, to replace it with things that's going to help you in the future. The gratitude, the blessings, the happiness, the joy, the contentment, the hard work, okay? The hard work is going to let you rest. It's going to let you move on, and it's going to let you move on to good things. Both these sides are really great looking at them, okay? They give me that feeling of really moving forward in leaps and bounds. So we're looking at the future when it comes to this, Pisces. They're showing me a future where you feel liberated by what you have done. All right, Pisces, that's it for me. Second reading done for today. Tomorrow we're looking at the blocks. Now how can it get even more complicated? I do not know. But I guess we shall see. So if you're still curious to see what else Spirit has to say, period, then come on over, keep coming back. I'll be back. I keep coming back. Even on weeks such as this where I wish I could just go, yeah, I'm not going to be here this week. But I'm here. So, for those of you who may have not been in this situation, but have, or not in this situation right now, but have been in this situation, I have an assignment for you. I do. Can you write in the comment section, what did you do in a situation such as this? When you had to call somebody, what gave you the courage and the momentum? And how did it turn out for you? Good, bad, or ugly? Please share your experiences if you feel comfortable to do so, and give inspiration to some of us who need the help moving forward. That would be fantastic. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here. As always, love, light, and blessings. I will see you tomorrow. Take care.